Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and we are 5 weeks out to the Bikini Amateur Olympia 2023. I can't believe how close it's getting. We are 1 month out. That's crazy. Definitely, I'm starting to feel a lot more nervous, a little bit more excited. It's just the countdown is getting really close to being over and it's almost here. The week went really well. It was actually a very, very busy week. So started off with my check-in, which went amazing. Had a particularly good response. My body is really doing exactly what we're hoping that it would do. No changes to the programming, just keep on going. And I did get to have another refeed, but this time I saved it. We went on a flight and I saved the refeed to be able to have at a restaurant with our family in the cosmopolitan Canadian Prairie city of Winnipeg. On our way to the gym, and look at this adorable diner. So cute. Do you guys think they would have a key lime pie? We got all dressed up, went to a fancy restaurant. They didn't have a burger and fries on the menu, but I was able to get steak frite, which was delicious. And it was just really nice to be able to have that meal with family while out celebrating. We were in Winnipeg to attend a very formal and special ceremony for a family member in the Air Force. So that was something completely new for me. We actually stayed at a hotel on the military base. I've never done anything like that before. So definitely a memorable trip. Okay.
Oh,
Look at that.
it's cute.
It's cute.
It's cute.
Are there any actual weights? No. Okay. Overall, the trip to Winnipeg was very short. We were only there for 2 days, but that did require 2 days worth of food to have to come with me. It's always intimidating to travel with food through airport security, but because it wasn't an international flight, I was just domestic, I didn't have a lot of trouble. I didn't have to declare anything. There was no issues with my protein powder or salt or anything like that. Everything was smooth. So I do have a few tips though to share about traveling in an airport with food. I have a hack for when you're trying to get your food into a sandwich baggie instead of a meal prep container. Use a cup and put your bag inside it. That way everything stays contained and you can weigh it easily without everything tipping over. I've got a couple more prep tips for when you're traveling on an airplane with food. So number 1 is right here. Double bag anything with blueberries. Doesn't matter how good your Ziplocs are, they always manage to spill blueberries. Tip number 2 is over here. You can pack your nut butter separately from your rice cake, even though you're still in the same bag. Otherwise, your rice cakes get soggy. So I've got mine just wrapped up in saran wrap. Oh, another thing, we're not allowed liquids, so I'm just gonna bring an empty water bottle or buy one when we get through security. And also, I don't go heavy or at all with sauces on any of these when I'm traveling. Just the pure, basic, bare bones food. Less to spill, less to worry about. 2 days worth of food, each in their own large freezer bag. I'm actually gonna throw these back into the freezer right now just to keep them as cold as possible until we leave. It's not a terribly long flight, so I'm not gonna worry about keeping them cold in the bag. I think frozen vegetables will do the trick. We are at the airport. I, for some reason, had some trouble with security, but all good. Just had to get a pat down. But so now we're just waiting for our flight, having some water. I've got my food packed. No problems with that. My protein powder is fine. Anyway. Meal time at the airport. Delish. Made it to our gate. We're waiting for our flight, and we are prepared. Downloaded some movies on Netflix, got some coffee, got some water bottles. Good to go. Everything is running smoothly for this trip. So far, so good. We are boarding. Typically, we're the type of people that wait until like they're about to shut the doors and then we just run on the plane. But ever since we don't do luggage anymore and it's just carry-ons, you gotta fight for that overhead space. So I got my giant wolf pack. He's got his big bag, so we're heading on as soon as we can. Hopefully it all goes well. We made it. Did not bring my laptop, so this is purely recreational and relaxing, maybe sleeping. Short flight, but here we go. Oh, that's cute. If you guys remember Mimi from last week's video, the three of us got up early, Mimi, myself, and my husband. We went to a gym, and it was just really fun to get to use equipment that I don't have in the home gym, and just to be out and about, practicing my posing, doing all of my weights and cardio at a gym. It was just really fun.
faster.
What a waste. We're at the airport flying home, and our gate has changed now 3 times. The flight's delayed, but it's okay because I have an entire day of food in my knapsack. Got a water bottle, and there's both a Hortons and a Starbucks in this terminal. So we'll be okay. We'll be okay. When we returned home from the trip, I definitely noticed that my hunger is way up, and so is my sweet tooth. I've really been craving sweets. Thankfully, I have a lot of options for that. You know, there's sugar-free sweeteners, I've got my coffee syrups, all kinds of things to try to satisfy the craving without feeling the craving all day long. But I recognize that at this point in the game, my brain is starting to really want to eat normal foods again, and it's just a matter of powering through and getting to the finish line, and then being able to enjoy things with some moderation. But until then, there's no licking the bowl. I'm definitely doing a lot of baking in particular lately. I think I just really want the smells, and I want that feeling of creating something and making something and sharing something delicious, even if I'm not even licking the spoon. Who wants pumpkin cupcakes for breakfast?
Me.
Good one. Look what I made for you. Open it up.
Oh, you baby lots of them.
It's pumpkin scones. Is that the one for you? What do you think?
Good.
Good. I've got banana pumpkin loaf. Need something special. Onion cakes, the snow skin style. But I've got a lot of things put away in the freezer just to try when I am all done with this prep. And now that I am 1 month out, I am definitely taking my skincare more seriously in order to prepare for that perfect show tan. So that's another thing I wanted to share with you, is how I do my skin prep in the month leading up to the show. 1 month before my tan is when I start exfoliating and moisturizing after every shower. So I start by getting a pair of these gloves. They're a little bit scratchy, and they make it really easy to get the skin and any residue off of your body in the shower, paying particular attention to elbows, knees, you know, back, anywhere that you don't typically scrub. You don't want to be too rough, but just enough to get some of those skin cells off. And I always like to use a scrub that has the microbeads in it. So this is one of my favorites. It smells really good. It's coconut butter from Soft Soap. And then this is a new one that I just recently got. The coconut coffee. It smells so good. It's by OGX. There's also a shampoo and a conditioner. And then I just recently got the lotion as well. I haven't even tried it yet, but it smells really good. And I really like when I'm doing cardio and every now and then I get a whiff of my hair and it just smells delicious. So after I do my shower with my scrubbing, then I put the lotion on. So it could be whatever you want it to be. I really like Palmer's coconut oil. It smells delicious. Another one that is a favorite, classic, is the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. Of course, I have the biggie. It's literally, to me, the smell of summer. So yeah, just rub it everywhere, all over your body. Enjoy having scents, because eventually you do have to get rid of all of those good smelling things. And then when it's 2 weeks before, that's when I go and get my bikini wax. And kind of a hint, a tip, is go on Groupon, because you can get a really good deal for Brazilians and bikinis, but just make sure that you read the fine print. Sometimes it'll say it's a Brazilian wax, but then they're gonna charge you extra if it's more than a bikini. So just make sure you talk to the lady and make sure you can get the time that you need. It has to be about 2 weeks before. Don't go sooner than that, because if you have any skin irritation, you need time for it to heal. Okay, so when you're 1 week out, that's when I switch to the good stuff. So instead of using those scrubs with the little micro scrubbers, I moved to a Liquid Sunrays charcoal sugar scrub. Now I've made this last now for 2 shows, so we're going on to the 3rd one. So it's almost all gone, but that is enough. All right, so it's very good. It smells nice. So I've got the sugar scrub. There's also a body lotion. And then for in the shower, there's this pH balancing body wash, which is really good for getting off all of the residue and any last little bits of the sugar scrub. So when it's peak week, 1 week before, I switch to this higher quality stuff, and I am showering all the time, every day, and I'm no longer doing oils, deodorants, perfumes, body spray, any of that stuff. Also in peak week is when I like to go get a pedicure. And again, I like to use Groupon for that. And I just make sure that I'm not getting any lotion or oils at the pedicure. And if you don't have access to Liquid Sunrays, or if you're not using the Liquid Sunrays company for your tan, which I'm not actually at the Olympia, it's going to be Pro Tan. Instead of using Liquid Sunrays, you could use Vino Daily Moisturizing, but you want the one that is scent-free and is just very basic. And then when you are 4 days out to your tan, you switch to doing this whole thing twice a day. So you got your gloves, you got your charcoal sugar scrub, you've got your body wash, and then lotion, whether that's Aveeno or Liquid Sunrays. Okay? Then when it's 24 hours before your tan, it's your last shower. And this one I do as a bath because it takes a long time. So I start by shaving everywhere. I do it in the tub. It takes a long time. Be very careful that you don't cut yourself, because a spray tan does not cover up a cut. All right? Then you're gonna rinse with your body wash and get all of those little hairs and residues off of your body. Then you're going to do your exfoliating, get everything really clean and scrubbed, and then you're gonna rinse again. After that last shower, you are going to use nothing. No creams, no moisturizers, no lotions, no deodorants, no sprays, no perfumes, no oils, none of that stuff. You just want to arrive at your tan completely bare. That is my skincare routine, and I have one more hack. When you are getting close to the end of prep and you're too lean and your rings are all falling off, just wrap them in a Band-Aid, and then they stay. And that about covers my week. And of course, that also means it's nearly the end of the qualification period for the IFBB Pro females. So I've got a few more recaps coming your way of those pro shows. Make sure you subscribe, you don't want to miss them. And I will be back next week with 4 weeks out. Oh my gosh. See you then.